comfort in the humdrum of daily life.
My sweet laughing angel. You're not kidding me, kid? Well then, do you feel better?
When does my watch
I can't take it anymore. I can't wait to see what the day holds. Is this a challenge, Arisen?
It seems you must attend the palace masquerade if you're to meet the one who would falsely claim your title. Twould seem we've a need to visit the palace. I'm glad to see you in such fine fettle, Arisen. You're even more impressive than when I last clapped. I knew we'd not be long apart.
To break the law is to be thrown in jail.
I've heard that jailers are paid a pittance, despite...
Well, you will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the... foremost hospitality in... Much obliged. Option eludes me, but I'm certain there is one.
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
I say, we collect as much as we can carry.
We're here, and none the worse for wear. Really now, you mustn't shirk your duty, lest you forget 'tis the Arisen we serve here.
Do you know how long you'll be? I only asked so that I might adopt the most effective stance to recuperate my strength.
'Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen.
I must ask you to comport yourself with the utmost...
I've already played through all this stuff, but that's fine now.
My sword arm could use some work just about anywhere. Have you heard?
I don't know, we'll just play through all this stuff again if we do it a second time. Shit. Damn it. I gotta get back up here. Stuff.
We shall wait here till your
Sorry,
business
I'm
is
supposed to
done.
have gone, damn it. What's that? It's a balance not supposed to happen. Those are right off the edge. Yeah, I know, but I've given this before, but for some reason it did not save all this. I don't know why. But that's kind of annoying that it didn't save everything. Already gone through a decent amount of the game. I was gonna start stuff to get these away. What is that?
Well now, you're...
What is it? Has something happened?
We have it on good authority that a suspicious individual passed through here.
We need to scour the area. Well, scour
in here.
Sorry to scare you.
Open up!
You're dressed rather austerely for a patron.
My humblest apologies, Lady Wilhelmina. We've had reports of an unseemly character in the vicinity, you see, and...
Preposterous. I was out front till but a moment ago, and I did not see so much as a shadow.
Be that as it may.
You are excused. Leave this place, ere you invite our noble host's wrath upon yourself. I will summon you if aught is amiss.
Pray forgive the intrusion.
And what business have you here? In the nobles' playground? Hmm? You've the face of someone in search of a juicy morsel. Would you be looking for this, perchance?
Come on, then. Keep pouring. Do you take me for some green lad who can't handle his cups? I'm your damned king, and a king deserves royal treatment.
Of course, Your Majesty. Tell us, Your Majesty, would you prefer more drink, or shall we find some other way to amuse ourselves?
Aye, aye. Let's change things up.
I believe I cautioned you to keep your drunken revelry in check, lest you forget these celebrations of your valor are but a pretense for more serious matters.
I know. I do. It's just I get the poison in me and things happen is all.
You need only serve as our false king until Sven becomes consul. Till then, however, you would do well to remember that your role demands a certain degree of dignity I trust you understand your position, Your Majesty.
Nay, I mean I. As you say, I'll go and sober up.
Why not remove yours as well? This is not the masquerade hall, and we now find ourselves quite alone. What say we dispense with such pretenses and speak openly with one another, Lord Phasus?
That will do. If you're discovered, yours won't be the only head that rolls. What is your purpose here, I wonder? If you came to learn of the Sovereign, then 'tis as you have seen. The man is naught but a ale-swilling pretender propped up by the Queen Regent. Of course, that begs the question. If he's a mere mummer, then where might our true Arisen be? You'd best go. I'll do what I can to help you make your escape. Come see me in my bordlery, whene'er you're so inclined.
Yeah. Her daughter. From one of the groups I'm in. But her daughter said I'm going to about the party thing. That's her daughter. Thinks she's going to buy her a Corvette. She can't even get her learner's permit because you can't even pass the learner's permit test.
You're streaming up.
Yeah, why? They say like what? There's no way. Her mom's going to buy her a Corvette if you can't even get her learner's permit. No, I'm not looking down. How's you looking down? Like it's. Do you think her daughter has any right to expect a Corvette when she can't even get her learner's permit? For her mom to buy her a Corvette? Does that make sense? Of course not.
I'll instruct my attendants to send you straight to me.
I'm not sure what to do with myself today.
Best head to Mars before it slips my mind.
Everyone's busy with their own affairs.
Sometimes I wonder if I... Even I know when to shut the trap. I've little enough gold to stand as tears.
So many happy voices carried on the wind.
I am the cream of the crop, after all.
Why? I can never seem to figure out how to get out of here. Figured it out. I would rather not. Just fall off the edge again. I mean, I could, but. I'm looking forward to going to this party. Taking my Corvette. Yeah, it's just kind of funny though that the person I'm going to is like a mom's like a Or for her daughter. Jennifer, her daughter, wanted to get a bunch of Corvettes
Good.
together.
You return. I find myself
And
on edge when you stray
their
from
daughter
my
thinks
line
she's
of
going to
sight.
be getting a Corvette. It's like,
It seems
get
you
it.
have
How do you
obtained information
expect
regarding
to
the
get a
false
Corvette
sovereign.
when you can't even
Captain
get through
Brown
Harner's
will be...
permit?
Sir Ludolf's lust knows no bounds. This time he's set his sights on the Watchhead's missus. Still, however pressed, no man is like to hand her his own wife, eh? The Watchhead refused, and rightly so. But his lordship doesn't take no for an answer. He employed his usual method, which is to say, he dispatched the Watchhead on a mission to slay a Dullahan. Poor old Gregor departed last night. I'm sorry to say it, but he shan't be returning alive. That's the sort of man that noble is, you see. Naught noble about him, if you ask me.
Come, I'll lead the way.
I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with buying your kid a Corvette or something, but if they don't even got their license, yeah. And their permit. You shouldn't be getting a car like that if you don't even have your permit.
We have arrived.
As a reward for your Majesty's efforts, you have been invited to attend the coronation. 'Twould seem congratulations are in order. You will, of course, require raiment befitting of the occasion. I would ask that your Majesty return once you've procured such attire.
Shall we report this development to...
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your majesty's claim as a true arisen. Aught shall change once we have attended the coronation. If your majesty has any unfinished business to attend to, 'tis very well. Is there aught else you would speak of, your majesty? Well, well. He is merely Disa's puppet, then. 'Tis likely that he knows naught of her schemes. Even were he to be removed, I suspect some other would simply be made to take his place. But if there's aught that compels my attention, 'tis this other man you mention. Phases, was it?
Sign that for me. It's a divorce paper. We need to get divorced. Okay. Just wait. Remember, I'm gonna take this house. Just wait. I'm gonna take all the money in the bank. That's fine. You can take the money. I can earn more money. No, I'm gonna take all the kids. Remember that? Yeah. Yeah, that's okay. I can take one.
What do you do for a living?
I'm a fitness model.
He seems a man of import, and yet
the before picture.
I have never heard of him.
These sleeping pills are amazing. I've never been so relaxed in my life.
Just make sure you're not taking more than one a day.
Oh, I don't take them. I give them to my wife. When I die, I want to be buried with a bunch of pictures of you.
Oh, you're so sweet.
So God knows I already went through hell.
I'm going to donate all my clothes to people who are starving.
If they fit into your clothes, they're definitely not starving.
Did you see that drunk man back there?
Yeah. You know him?
I broke up with him to marry you.
Still celebrating it, huh? Grandma, this is my new girlfriend, Paige. I'll be goddamn if that's a page in the whole damn book.
I want to file a report. And one other thing, why is that officer all the way back there?
He has his body cam on, and he is trying to fit you in the frame.
Have you been drinking? You think I'd take this woman home sober? Fair enough. I wouldn't either. You're good to go. We love that.
Pray, allow me to investigate this matter further. You've done well, Your Majesty. Thank you.
Queen Regent Disa.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty. Aught shall change once we have attended the coronation. If Your Majesty has any unfinished business to attend to, very well. The coronation is to take place on the morrow.
Master, pray leave this place. My body, it refuses to obey me. There is a voice within my mind. It commands me, sways my very will.
Sways your will? Could it be that the god sways? We must quit this place, Your Majesty. I fear our plans may fall to naught. Let us return to the tavern. We've been had.
There's nothing to grab now. Anything like this on your vessel. Now.
countless events. And we had a skiing club, we also had a surfing club, and now we...
You let her eat my food?
Huh?
You let her eat my food?
Why? Hey, the last time we saw she sit here.
You love you still though, Isa. There we go.
The false sovereign commanded the pawns at the coronation, proving his own power as arisen. According to Regent King Sven, the pretender was wearing some sort of lavish necklace at the time. I imagine this artifact is the Godsway mentioned in that letter. Perchance 'tis a tool that grants power akin to that of the true arisen. 'Twould do much to explain the events that we have beheld afore now. Alas, unless we find some way to unmake this Godsway's power, proving your Majesty's legitimacy shall be difficult indeed. Allow me to speak to the agent we captured some days past. Perchance he knows aught of use.
Never could I have imagined such an outcome. What manner of artifact is this Godsway? I suppose 'tis pointless to ponder. Let us await the results of Captain Brandt's investigation.
Right you are.
Well met, sir. Fancy a gander? Fine wares.
Oh, what does this say?
It couldn't hurt to take a peek.
Food. It's my food.
A good sleep will ensure we are prepared for the morrow.
My food, Liza. You got food. I need to eat for my health, okay? You got your own food to eat.
Are we to depart at this hour? I cannot see why we should choose to stumble around in the dark.
Shall we check our packs and be off? Feeling rested, I trust?
When does my watch end?
Wish I could go on an adventure.
I fancy a ship, but not at the expense of my
Methinks this will be of interest to Captain Brandt. Shall we go inform him? Here we are.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. If the information we pried from the agent is to be believed, there is a place in Batal devoted to the study of arts most queer. I believe it is worthy of investigation. Should fortune smile upon us, your Majesty may even discover some method of undoing the Godsway's hold over the pawns. Yet official dealings twixt Vermund and Batal are suspended, and 'tis no simple matter to gain passage through the latter's fortress. Fortunately for us, however, the agent was hiding this on his person. I bid you take it. 'Tis an entry permit, allowing passage through Batal's fortress. It even bears the crest of the Batali Palace. It must have been commissioned by someone with great influence. I doubt any would dare impede your passage with such an item in your possession. There is one other thing, Your Majesty. With the permit came information I found most intriguing. An oracle who once served in the Vermondian court now resides in Batal. This oracle foretold the coming of the Arisen and was banished from the kingdom when her prophecy displeased the Queen Regent. Indeed, 'twas by this same oracle's power that the agent in question came to know of your Majesty's whereabouts. The Oracle knows much of the Arisen. Should you make her acquaintance, she may be able to offer you aid during your infiltration.
Shall we pay Miss Daphne another visit? I find myself wondering how the young lass fares. I believe I can guide you to the person in question. You have our gratitude. Lead the way. If we seek further knowledge of the Godsway, we ought to make for Batal. Pray, allow me to show you the way. The guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Do take care on the road, sir. These are dangerous times we live in.
You know where to find me.
Do take care on the road, sir. These are dangerous times we live in.
Much obliged. You the Arisen? I've been looking for you. Sven wants to meet with you. Says he'll be waiting in his quarters.
We've arrived well enough. Where to next?
pray. Follow me.
So, after breaking free of the chains of slavery that once bound you to this land, you return of your own volition. This is good. I am relieved to see that you are fulfilling your charge. Now, 'twould be advantageous for you and your pawn to visit the Rockmouser's burrow in Backbatal. Methinks 'tis where you will find that which you seek. Farewell.
Shall we do as that personage suggested, and make for the Rockmouser's burrow? Follow me, Master. I shall guide you to the location. A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
This looks as good a place as any.
'Tis a mechanism for hauling freight, and it looks as if it could bear a significant load.
What business have you here? Does that make you the Arisen? Be at ease. I bear you no ill will. My name is Manella, and I have the honor of serving as a go-between twixt Her Majesty and the Guard. Come, let me buy you a drink. We've much to discuss, and I don't fancy standing round all the while. Shall we make for the tavern?
Come, I'll lead the way.
I blew my lord, I dropped. Why is that? No. That's not your food, that is my food.
We have arrived.
The people of Batal view pawns with great prejudice. They're even forbidden from setting foot in the capital. Her Majesty, Empress Nadinia, has long been troubled by this custom, but a practice so ancient isn't easily overturned. Many are unhappy about the existence of this tavern, even though it lies outside the capital, simply because it was established as a place for pawns to gather. I know not what manner of person you are, but if you would aid me in my efforts to make the people of Batal more accepting of pawns... I would be glad to offer you a residence permit. 'Tis a bargain more than fair, for those who hold such permits may remain in Backbatal without having their activities questioned. What say you? Glad I am to hear it. Take this, then. Simply show it to one of the sentries, and you'll be granted entry to the capital. Oh, And if you encounter any troubled Batali along the way, I bid you assist them.
Right. You made this very wet. I'd rather it not be wet and my arms in the wetness always lies up. What can I do to help you about liking? What do you need from me? So you're not like the blanket like you do, huh? What do you need from me? What do you need from me? What do you need from me?
They are harsh in their persecution of the pawns, but were they to be aided
No.
by the targets of their ire,
Stop liking Liza.
mayhap a few stubborn hearts would soften.
Stop. Stop.
A simple plan, I know, but 'tis the only one available, or so it seems to me. I bid you good fortune, Sir Arisen.
Well met, sir. How might I be of service?
This is my sort of place, the more the merrier.
No. Not your food. Been over this many times, that's not your food.
All knowledge of this, God's way, stems from the forbidden magic research laboratory, which can be found here in Batal. However, you would do well to first travel to the Alta Batal coast and seek a man named Ambrose. For as a researcher of this laboratory, he will doubtless be able to answer many of your questions.
we not take an ox car to Risen? Even if it isn't
I'm
bound for our
gonna
destination, we can always make a stopover
here,
nearby.
say, hard save, and then I'm going to get off because actually I'm going to go pee first, and then I'm going to come back to the hard save and get off.
This looks as good a place as any. Well met.
These my backs not acting up today. Stomach's growling. Time for an early supper. I'm in fine weather today.
Well met.
I'm about ready to fall asleep on my feet.
These old bones grow weary.
Looking for aught in particular?
I'm about ready to fall asleep on my feet.
Gathering much of a crowd. Backs not acting up today.
This looks as good a place as any. Oh, well met.
Worked hard today. I think I'd own it. Mayhap I'll buy myself a new sword next week. I could. I'd never be.
My stomach's growling. Time for an early supper. I'm in fine weather today.
Looking for aught in particular?
At least here I can
I've got to
let down
focus.
my hair.
My shift's only just begun.
Sprinkle of misfortune. Pleasant. Seems my feet always lead me here. My bed calls and I shan't resist.
Oh, well met.
Idleness is a luxury I can barely afford.
These old bones grow weary. Seems my
I just need to make sure I get this the game saved.
Well met.
This is 10.
I'll treat myself to a terrible bed.
I don't want to do that. I want to go to
Each day's the same as the one before. It's terrible.
that's still those aren't good deals. I'm not taking those.
Shall we get some rest then?
Those are two bad offers.
I trust we've all inspected our equipment.
Off we go then.
Feeling rested, I trust?
Getting off here.